Baseball, they say, is a game of perfection. Every pitch, every swing, every throw meticulously practiced. A symphony of precision, strategy, and skill. But then, occasionally, something else happens. A moment so utterly baffling, so perfectly wrong, that it transcends mere error and ascends to the lofty realm of pure irony. We are talking about those sublime instances where the very fabric of the game seems to warp, just for a moment, to deliver a punchline only the universe could write. Today, we count down the 10 most exquisitely ironic fails in baseball over the last 2 decades. Prepare to wince, and perhaps, to chuckle knowingly. Coming in at number 10, we have the unearned walk-off. Imagine the scene. Bottom of the 9th, score tied, bases loaded, 2 outs. The tension is palpable, the pitcher is sweating, the crowd is on its feet, expecting a dramatic, game-winning hit. This is the moment heroes are made, or, as it turns out, where fundamental baseball principles take an unexpected holiday. All eyes are on the pitcher's duel, the batter's stance, waiting for that glorious moment of contact. But then, the pitcher delivers a wild pitch, or the catcher lets a routine fastball get past him for a passed ball. Or, heaven forbid, a simple error. And just like that, the winning run trots home from third, untouched by bat, unearned by a hit, leaving the field in disarray and the opposing team celebrating a victory gifted to them by sheer, unadulterated incompetence. It's a win, sure, but one that feels like finding money in an old coat. Welcome, but devoid of personal accomplishment. The opposing pitcher walks off, shaking his head, having lost without actually being beaten by a hitter. At number 9, we have a classic, the I thought it was foul home run. It's that familiar trajectory, a deep fly ball, arcing towards the foul pole. The outfielder, positioned perfectly, tracks it, perhaps with a casual glance, convinced that gravity and geometry will conspire to make this a non-play. Their body language screams, "Relax, folks, this one's sailing harmlessly into the stands, just a harmless souvenir for some lucky fan." They might even start trotting back towards the dugout, already mentally preparing for the next pitch. The collective sigh of relief from the defense is almost audible. Only, it doesn't. With a cruel twist of fate, the ball drifts back just enough, landing a mere inch or 2 inside the foul pole. A home run. A game-changing, soul-crushing home run. The outfielder's casual trot transforms into a horrified freeze, then a desperate, belated sprint to nowhere. The irony is exquisite. Their certainty of a non-play directly contributes to the most impactful play of all. It's a moment that perfectly illustrates the adage, assume nothing, especially when a baseball is involved. You simply have to respect the unpredictable physics of a spheroid in flight. Number 8 on our list is the too early celebration. This particular brand of irony stems from a player's boundless enthusiasm, a confidence so overwhelming it blinds them to reality. A batter hits a deep fly ball that seems destined for the bleachers, or an outfielder makes what appears to be a spectacular diving catch. The immediate, instinctual reaction? A triumphant fist pump, a bat flip worthy of an opera, or perhaps a leisurely jog towards the dugout, soaking in the adulation. The feeling of success is so potent, so absolute, that it must be shared immediately. Except, the ball bounces off the wall for a double, or the diving catch is bobbled, allowing a runner to tag up and score. Or, even better, a throw that seemed impossible actually gets to the base ahead of the celebrating runner. The celebration screeches to an agonizing halt as the player realizes their moment of glory has morphed into a public display of hubris, costing their team dearly. The sudden pivot from exuberance to mortification is a visual spectacle, a stark reminder that in baseball, no play is truly over until it's actually over. It's a cruel lesson in humility. Sliding into number 7 is the wrong bag. Base running, at its core, is pretty straightforward. Touch all the bases, in order. Seems simple enough, right? But throw in the chaos of a live ball, a grounder up the middle, a pop-up, or a desperate dive, and suddenly the most fundamental rule becomes a dizzying challenge. A runner, perhaps in a moment of panic or supreme confidence, tags up on the wrong base after a fly ball, or, even more impressively, attempts to occupy an already occupied base, as if 2 players can comfortably share that precious piece of canvas. The inevitable result? An easy out. A double play. A run negated. The simple act of knowing where you are and where you need to go is somehow lost in the heat of the moment, leading to an embarrassing, unforced error that halts momentum faster than a line drive to the pitcher's face. It's a fail that makes you wonder if they've ever played t-ball, let alone professional baseball. The irony is in the sheer elementary nature of the mistake, committed by athletes who are supposed to be at the pinnacle of their sport. At number 6, we have the manager's miscalculation. Managers are the chess masters of baseball, making strategic decisions that can win or lose a game. Sometimes, in a high-leverage situation, bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 8th, a manager will get a little too clever. They might intentionally walk a dangerous batter to load the bases, hoping to set up a force out at home or a double play. It's a bold move, a calculated risk, a testament to their deep understanding of the game's probabilities. The dugout holds its breath. The fans question the sanity of the decision. And then, the very next batter steps up and hits a grand slam. The strategic gamble, meant to minimize damage, instead explodes in a cascade of runs, instantly wiping out the manager's carefully constructed plan and gifting the opponent the very outcome they desperately wanted to avoid. The genius move quickly becomes the single most ridiculed decision of the season, perhaps even a career. The irony lies in the overthinking, the intricate calculation designed to prevent a catastrophe, only to actively, demonstrably invite one. It's a masterclass in self-sabotage. At number 5, we have the bat flip that became an out. There's an art to the bat flip, a celebration of a well-struck ball. A batter connects, the ball rockets off the bat, and they instantly know it's a beauty. Time seems to slow. They admire their work, perhaps a slow trot out of the box, a casual toss of the bat that speaks volumes of their confidence in the ball's trajectory. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated swagger, a statement to the pitcher that they were, in that instant, superior. The crowd, naturally, eats it up, assuming the play is over. But baseball has a cruel sense of humor. The ball might hold up in the wind, or a stellar defensive play is made, turning an apparent extra base hit into a mere single. Or, worse, the celebrating batter, caught up in their own brilliance, doesn't run hard out of the box and is thrown out trying to stretch a single into a double. The bat flip, intended as a declaration of dominance, becomes a monument to their own undoing. It's a delicious irony, a public lesson in humility delivered at 90 feet per second. Sometimes, it's just better to run. Landing at number 4 is the hidden ball trick fail. The hidden ball trick is baseball's equivalent of a magic show, a rare, audacious attempt at deception, relying on the opposing runner's momentary lapse of attention. The pitcher or infielder, after a play, pretends the ball is gone, tucking it away, usually under an armpit or in a glove. They wait patiently for a runner on base to take a small lead, or simply lose track, before swiftly applying the tag. It's a move born of cunning, requiring immaculate timing and a poker face worthy of a Vegas pro. More often than not, however, it's a catastrophic failure. The ball is revealed too early, the runner spots it, or the tag isn't applied swiftly enough. Instead of a sly out, the runner gets an easy stolen base, or even advances an extra base, laughing all the way. The trick, intended to outsmart, instead becomes a public declaration of unforced error, often with the umpires having a front row seat to the comedic timing. The irony is palpable. A move designed for psychological warfare ends up boosting the morale of the very opponent it sought to demoralize. Some secrets are better left unattempted. Coming in at number 3, we delve into the peculiar world of catcher's crucial interference. It's a high-stakes scenario, a critical at-bat, perhaps with runners in scoring position, or the game tied in the late innings. The batter is dialed in, the pitcher is throwing heat, and the catcher is focused, trying to frame every pitch, to give their pitcher every advantage. Their glove is precisely positioned, a fraction of an inch from the batter's swing zone. Every muscle is taut, every nerve alert to the possibility of a passed ball or a block. But then, in an instant, their glove brushes the batter's swing. A tiny, almost imperceptible contact, yet it triggers the umpire's call, catcher's interference. The batter is awarded first base, instantly changing the entire complexion of the inning. A potential strikeout becomes a free base runner, often with significant consequences, like an automatic RBI or the bases now loaded. The irony here is exquisite. The catcher, whose entire job is to prevent runs and aid the pitcher, inadvertently hands the opponent a golden opportunity through a technicality. It's an unforced error of the most agonizing kind, a self-inflicted wound. Our penultimate spot, number 2, goes to the gifted inside-the-park home run. It starts innocently enough. A batter hits a seemingly routine fly ball to the outfield, or perhaps a sharp grounder that gets through the infield. It's not a towering shot, not a laser that screams home run from the moment of contact. It's a hit that, in any normal scenario, would be a single, maybe a double if the runner is fast and the defense slow. The fielders move to collect the ball, anticipating a simple play, nothing out of the ordinary. But then, the baseball gods decide to intervene with a touch of the absurd. The outfielder misjudges the bounce, the backup fielder trips, the cutoff man misses the throw, and the ball rolls seemingly forever, allowing the batter to circle the bases. What should have been a mundane single becomes a hilarious, improbable, inside-the-park home run, all thanks to a defensive comedy of errors. The irony. A hitter achieves the ultimate offensive feat not through their own power or skill, but through the collective ineptitude of the opposing defense. It's a gift-wrap home run, delivered with a bow of blunders. And now, for our number 1 most ironic fail in baseball history, the championship choke. We are talking Game 7 of the World Series, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, score tied. The entire season, perhaps even a lifetime of dreams, hangs on this single pitch, this single play. The stadium is a cauldron of noise, every fan's heart pounding in their chest. The pitcher stares down the batter, the catcher calls for the perfect pitch, the infielders are on the balls of their feet, ready for anything. This is it. The ultimate pressure cooker, where legends are forged. And then, amidst all that meticulously built tension, a simple, fundamental error. A passed ball. A routine grounder booted. A wild throw. A momentary lapse in judgment that allows the winning run to score, ending the series not with a heroic hit or a masterful strikeout, but with an unforced, utterly preventable gaffe. The championship is lost, not seized, but surrendered. The irony is excruciating. After months of grueling competition, the fate of a team, of a franchise, is sealed by an elementary mistake at the absolute pinnacle of the sport. It's a cruel, unforgettable monument to human fallibility, etched forever in the annals of infamy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the height of baseball irony. And there you have it, folks, the 10 most ironically disastrous moments to grace the baseball diamond in the last 2 decades. While we often celebrate the home runs and the no-hitters, there's a certain, almost perverse, charm in these monumental blunders. They remind us that even the most finely tuned athletes are, at the end of the day, gloriously, frustratingly human. These are the moments that truly make baseball, well, baseball. It's never just about who wins, but how, and sometimes, spectacularly, how they lose. Let us know in the comments below which ironic fail you think deserved a spot on our list, or if we missed your personal favorite facepalm. Until next time, keep your eyes on the ball and your wits about you.